You will not believe, Tom, this morning.
What happened?
Having a rough morning.
4 decades between me and you dealing with this.
Yeah.
I said I had a rough morning.
He's really, really something today. First of all, he's all bandaged up from his procedure yesterday. They took a hunk of his ear out.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of stitches in my ear, so I can't wear these headphones.
That's what happens when you don't keep up the payments. They come get it.
Yeah, man.
But had one of my tires, all of a sudden that thing pops up and it goes, you've got 5 PSI.
Well, 5. Whoa.
5 is flat. You don't have any PSI.
Yeah, so it's a long, boring story, but I got here.
Oh, okay.
But then my phone wasn't working. So but I go in the coffee room. There was an incident.
So I come in every morning and I have my styrofoam cup from home with Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
And just enough rum. So I come in and I go to this refrigerator every morning. And there's Diet Pepsi in the refrigerator that Tom provides. I'll give you $20. So I open the refrigerator as my cup is sitting on the counter. Out of my periph, as the fighter pilots say, I catch Tom coming into the break room. I don't think anything of it. I'm actually kind of sick he's here. But anyway, my point is, he comes in, and I don't see what he's doing. So I get my can of Diet Pepsi, shut the refrigerator door, come over to my cup, and he has his creamer in his hand, and he goes, "Oh, is this your Diet Pepsi?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "I just put cream in it."
Now, admittedly,
just as normal and as
I had
no idea. Did not have this cup at all. Not this size cup.
Had you even made coffee yet?
Yeah, I was.
But his cup is 4 inches in brown. Mine's 7 inches in white, and he's like, "I just put creamer in your Diet Pepsi."
So then it gets worse.
Go on.
Then he leaves. I microwave my coffee to bring it up to speed. And I put that almond milk in it instead of the real creamer by mistake. So then I've ruined another cup. Well, I'm a supporter of the American Dairy Association.
Yeah, we know.
And all those hardworking dairy farmers.
Yes, we
know. Good morning and good evening.
There are hardworking almond harvesters.
I enjoy that on cereal
I used to
sometimes.
love the dairy farmers until you took up their charge. Now I'm sick to death of it.
I do not like that almond milk in my coffee. It ruins it.
Well,
so anyways,
almond farmers have families too, okay?
I, on occasion, enjoy that on cereal. My point is, I ruined your Pepsi and my coffee. One of my tires is flat. I can't wear my headphones because I've got all these stitches in my ear, and my ear is killing me. Other than that, it's a great morning.
But this happened too.
This morning?
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So these two diglings are talking, okay?
You
and
poor
Tom,
man have to sit here.
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here.
Where do you hear this?
And so Tom goes, what are you doing now, Pat? And Pat goes, I'm writing. And he's just standing here. He's not bothering anybody. He comes in and he goes, you want to run to, get some coffee? And he goes, you mean now? And Tom, this is almost word for word. Tom goes, yeah, now. He goes, well, I'm writing. He goes, no, you can go run out and get some coffee. You want to run out and get some coffee, don't you? And Pat is so upset and hurt that Tom can't see the creative process is happening in front of him.
I stood there with my mouth open.
Wants to send him for coffee.
No, he usually comes in here.
God, it was
I've been here since 4 a.m. normally, but not today because of the flat tire thing.
I was here.
And then I've been working, getting stuff prepared for the show, and then
let me tell you,
Pat comes in about 5:30 and starts bothering
I was here
Chick.
at 3:45.
Chick can't get his work done.
He did not dump cream in my soda.
Pat's chatting.
I was here.
I don't want to take my car out until I get air in the tire. So, well, Pat's got a nice car. Maybe he can drive. He can go with me.
I was writing one of the Spilled Highway songs. There's cream corn or something on the highway.
No, it's not cream corn this time.
But we really have to check in with Kristi Lee. She did a 1-day to Vegas and back in order to watch The Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
Yeah.
And had you been to the Sphere for anything else?
No.
Okay, so what happened? How was it?
Did you get motion sick?
Let's backtrack.
Okay.
We got there okay. That was fine. I had a motion sickness patch on the back of my ear because I was worried.
They say that's happening to people in the Sphere, yeah.
Really?
Yes. Okay. I did not have motion sickness. I had really bad vertigo getting to my seat because of the steepness and the way it's set up.
Oh, so you were up high.
Yeah, section 408 is where we were. That's where we were recommended to sit. And thank goodness I only had to go up 8 rows. Once I got seated and the movie started, I was fine. No problem with the motion sickness. I don't know if the patch helped. I don't know. But boy, I'll tell you, if you have any vertigo issues or afraid of heights or anything, I would highly recommend that you pick a lower section and a row that you don't have to walk as far to get.
Yeah, I didn't. When I was there, we were down low, so I didn't know.
Josh and I have talked about having trouble every now and then with the IMAX theaters.
Take
how
that,
steep they are. Yeah.
times it by 1,000. That's a very good example.
So how was the movie?
The movie was spectacular. The flying monkeys were a disappointment, I'm not going to lie.
No.
Because they were underneath us. They were in section 300. So if you're going to go 300 and below is what I would recommend.
Looking down on the flying monkeys.
But I understand if you had
Attracts
if you had a
some
suite,
drama.
if you had a suite, they actually walked in and did a cocktail with you.
I don't know how it would feel. I mean, I think
The
it's
VIP winged
Yeah.
monkey experience.
I think it's better as a whole to sit a little higher like we did because we were recommended by Hollywood professionals to sit where we did. And it is amazing. But like the monkey part was lower than us.
The good
which
thing
I
about
kinda-
being above the flying monkeys is there's less of a fecal shower.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's true. But they do have one in the lobby that you can walk under if you feel like you need to have that.
No, well, it's good to know.
But and there is some bad editing. I'm not gonna lie. You know, they cut out quite a bit of the movie, over 20 minutes.
Hey,
and
hey, how long's this movie? It can't be that long if they need to be out on the floors.
75
We got to get the
minutes,
gambling
boy, they
going,
get you in,
baby.
Get you out.
Go,
Yeah.
go, go.
And then, but don't run out when you leave because down on the second floor of the Sphere, they continue with a live show that's pretty neat. They bring out a wizard and they have the wizard take questions from the audience.
Oh,
and
gosh.
it was cute.
That's fun.
It was cute.
Yeah, how much for cute? Oh, $3,000.
No. Well, if you fly in and fly out one day. But there was 4 gentlemen of Asian heritage sitting in front of me.
Oh, boy.
They videotaped the whole thing.
I'm
which
surprised that's legal.
it's not. You're not supposed to take any photos. You're not supposed to use your phone. To
Yeah,
videotape. But I'm not lying. They sat there with their phone like this. The whole
I sat behind that douchebag at Madison Square Garden at an Eric Clapton show.
Really?
The entire show, his camera right over his shoulder. And I want to go, this is going to be on HBO in about 6 months.
The colors and the oh my gosh, it's so cool to see. But I don't recommend going in and out in one day. Our flight was delayed. I've had 2 hours of sleep. I got home at 2 a.m. So
It was going to be a good show today.
yeah.
I got here late.
And I had a screaming baby in front of me for 4 hours on the way home. So it was a great flight.
Good.
All right, sure.
You're a trooper.
I
Well,
want
I
us to
said
never
that.
forget. I laughed really, really hard yesterday. If anybody had seen me, they saw a man snap. What they saw was a man sitting quietly and then just burst into laughter.
What I miss?
This is the quote. I'm just going to give you this.
Okay.
All right? No context or
All
anything.
right.
This is a Tom quote. Mr. Ed is responsible for making the Dutch door famous.
I remember that moment. That was
And now Ralph Boston, a tremendously famous track and field competitor.
he was not joking.
He was convinced.
Now, do you know, Kristi? Now, for example, when people name their kids, there are certain TV shows they can pinpoint. Yeah, this name was on a TV show, and all of a sudden, there's hundreds and thousands
Yes.
of kids named with this name. I think the same thing is true in architecture. Certain things appear in a television show, and the next thing you know, a lot of people are having it done.
And you can actually look at the numbers. Mr. Ed aired, and then the number of Dutch doors in suburban homes
Skyrocket.
Can you?
Skyrocketed.
Did you have a Dutch door before or after Mr. Ed?
I grew up with a Dutch door, and one of the doors to our kitchen was a Dutch door.
Yeah,
and when our dog Duffy would come up and stick his head up, going, "Hey, I'm over here."
Can
And
you
was that-
explain to our audience what a Dutch door is?
It's
a lot of
it's
people
a door
don't know.
that is split in half horizontally, so you can walk up to the door. It's kind of like what you see at when you go to a football game and the kids.
Concession stands have
Concession
them.
stand
Bars
kind of
have
thing.
them sometimes. It's
Yeah.
Half a door.
Half a door.
I have one at my house.
You have a Dutch door in your house.
Yeah, my new house. Yeah.
Does it serve any purpose other than you love Dutch doors? Just
Probably,
answer.
technically, I think it has no purpose.
Is it a dog gate?
No. It's a regular door. It goes to the outside. So it's got like 4 locks on it. It's very complicated.
But it swings, so half of it you can open and
You can open.
Yes.
You can open the top half. I suppose you could open the bottom half if you.
leave the top
That'd be
half
awkward.
open.
Maybe if you wanted to let in a small
closed.
person.
How funny would it be? There has to be a scene in a movie.
You guys are ringing
That
the
is
bell.
actually
You just open the bottom.
They're having a party.
Peter Dinklage goes.
How did the Three Stooges not have the
my
scenes?
God.
Hey, open the door, you knucklehead! And he opens the bottom, and they all 2 of them hit the top, and
I haven't seen a Dutch door since probably the 50s or 60s. How did you get a Dutch door approved to be put in your home? Kelly allowed that?
is that code?
We were told yesterday she allowed one. He was able.
He
In fact, I
wanted
think he
more
said he
than
was able
one?
to sneak one in.
Yeah, I got like 2 concessions. One of them was the Dutch door.
And the urinal, probably, right? The urinal.
And the urinal.
Otherwise, he'd have a house of Dutch doors.
But
serious?
you can set the Dutch door so you can open it as one
Yes.
door.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
It's got this huge bolt on it. But yeah, I didn't get
Okay.
the round dining room table I wanted.
Well,
It's now in my office.
I bet
in the
that
basement.
door's around back, isn't it?
No. It's one of the ones out front.
Jess Hooker
Really?
taught me something yesterday.
Yes.
I'm looking at getting a new storm door.
Right?
And she said there are storm doors out there that the top half glass part will slide down
Yeah.
and there's a screen.
Right.
Yep.
And
I
I was
had one of
completely
those.
unaware. And I can't wait to get one.
So that's a great thing.
Yeah.
That is a wonderful
They're
thing.
terrific. That way
Yeah,
you don't have
that
to
is
take the
terrific.
glass off, stick it in your garage, and then
Right.
in the middle of winter you walk into it and break it and have to buy a new door. But yeah, the Dutch door made famous in the show Mr. Ed.
Made famous.
A lot of oh yeah. I think we all agree.
So when you
Many stables do have Dutch doors. We're not going to argue that.
That
So when
is true.
When your family moved into that house, did it have a Dutch door, or did you guys sit around, watch Mr. Ed, and go, "Oh my God, we need one of those. Let's remodel immediately"?
it's a fair question. The door was not a Dutch door when we moved in. We had it modified.
Oh.
Is that right? Why, in God's name, why? Was it used?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We had.
It was really utilized as
In case a horse were to come up to the house.
At least once a day, someone would go,
What?
"Thank God for this Dutch door."
The top was open virtually all the time.
What is the point of a Dutch door?
You can walk by, look in the kitchen. Hey, hi, Mom. Oh, where's Duffy? And then he walks over.
Why do you have a door in your kitchen?
We're still a little confused as to the functionality of a Dutch door.
Thank you.
especially going to the outside with your air conditioning and your heat.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you got bats flying
what do you
around.
got?
Bugs, snakes can come in.
Kites.
And a horse could walk along and stick his hell head in your kitchen.
Yeah.
They're all eating dinner and a kite lands on the center of the
Drones are coming.
But if we look up at the big screen here in the room, there we go. Now it's time to check in with Mr. Oskay.
Officially
everybody.
Friday.
Oh, man. All this half door talk, all the Dutch door. Before I even get into it, I was reminded yesterday, someone wrote to me. They're like, hey, remember at our high school, we had our attendance, if you were running late, there was a nun who would stand behind a Dutch door, and you would have to go, and they would be like, go see Sister Half Door. And you would have to, but we referred to her as Sister Ed. So we give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Here's Jim Oskay.
Man, that announcer's awful.
We dang you, chick. We learned that 43% of Americans would leave their partner for $1 million. What you failed to mention, we also learned that 57% of Americans are liars. Dude, I've left my partners for a better night's sleep before. $1 million. Honestly, if I found out my partner was offered $1 million to leave me and she picked me, I would dump her for not making better life choices. Someone is painting squirrels in the park red and blue. What you failed to mention, police would like to have a word with the cat in the hat. An AirTag on luggage led a man to an abandoned building where he was confronted by a man wearing his clothing. What you failed to mention, he's lucky his AirTag didn't lead to his ass getting whooped. Publishers Clearinghouse is filing for bankruptcy, which means forever winners will no longer be paid. What you failed to mention, actually, I looked into this, and it's actually really sad. A bunch of people are losing their homes. So Publishers Clearinghouse needs to be changed to Publishers Cleaning House. Out. Ouch. Ouch. A meth burn went bad when a backdraft ended up filling an animal shelter with meth smoke.
Yeah.
What you failed to mention, trust me, the last thing you want is a kennel full of pit bulls high on meth. How do you know it was full of pit bulls, Jeff? Have you ever been to the shelter? They're all pit bulls. They try to trick you. They're like, no, this is a lab mix. No, that's a pit bull. Oh, this one's a doodle. Yeah, maybe a pit-a-doodle. This one over here is a beagle. Oh, it has the body of a beagle, but look at its head. If you look really close, it has 2 teardrops tattooed under its right eye. It's a pit bull, and now it's high on meth. Run. And finally, Kristi went to Vegas yesterday and saw the Wizard of Oz at the Sphere.
I did.
What you failed to mention, I went to the liquor store and saw that I had overdrafted my account. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this is the news that I failed to mention.
Way to go.
All right, Jeffrey.
Way to go.
The good news is, though, if the pit bulls are on meth, their teeth will all fall out.
Yeah.
So there you go. You're gonna get gummed to death.